Good morning and happy Friday. I still have my buddy Peanut with me, but he's a little tired today. Um, anyway, I wanted to talk to you about cars and anniversaries today. So, and what I wanted to say first was it is amazing what exercise will do. So, yes, I had two or three breakdowns yesterday, but less than before. And I'm so sore. I'm in so much pain. And my goal is to get to the gym today. So I got my workout clothes on. But between my schedule and Greg's, it's a bit challenging today, but I'm going to make it happen. Uh, but I wanted to talk about cars. So we found out yesterday, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, that we thought we had our rental till November 15th. And because if your car is totaled, you only get a rental for 2 weeks. But if it's in the shop, October 31st. So we looked at cars, and about, I don't know, a week ago, we went and looked at cars. And the first cars we looked at were Lexus because I really wanted to like Lexus. And I've heard a lot of people have liked Lexus and had good luck with them. So we went to a Lexus dealer, but somebody was saying yesterday, yeah, the guy mansplained you. I was like, okay, that is what he did. Like, I told him what I wanted. I want a bright exterior and a light interior. And he said, no, you want a dark one. I said, no, no, I really want a light one. No, you need a dark one because your dog shed. I said, no, my dogs don't shed and I like light. No, you need dark. And I was just thinking, as an excellent salesperson, and how the heck do you sell to people when you tell them what they want, when you don't listen to what they tell you they want? And so that was frustrating. We left him because I was like, nope, I can't even buy from him, even if I love the car, when you start to tell me what I want and what my dogs do when you don't know. Then the next one we went to was Lincoln, and they had some nice cars, but not many, and it just wasn't for us. Then I went to Kia, and I had pretty good luck with Kia. I had a really nice sales guy, and I thought I was going to buy there. Um, but I was by myself, and Greg didn't want me to buy a car without him. So I came back with two options that I'm still considering today. But then my dear friend Joan offered to help me um, get friends and family from Ford. So I tried to go there. And that guy was just goofy to say the least, but he was more like not excited to help us. I've already sold 10 cars today. I'm just tired. I don't have anything on the lot. You should just buy used, don't buy new. But we put a lot of miles on our car and we drive it for a long time. My car had almost 200,000 miles and was a 2013. So we want to buy new if possible, though there's very limited. So we left the Ford dealer and we went to Nissan. Yeah, Nissan. And we found a car there we really liked, but the price they had on it was like 60,000, but when you look it up online it's like 40 to 45,000. So I don't know, he was trying to work on that. I really loved it though. It was a bright blue on the outside and peanut butter color on the inside, so I thought that was a sign because Peanut needed that. So we'll see. He's still working on that. We left there and went to, Greg wanted to go to Mazda, Maserati. I don't know, some other M word. I can't think. And they had one car in stock, and it was black exterior, black interior. And then from there, we went to Honda, and they had one car in stock, gray exterior, gray interior. Because there's such a shortage of cars, because there's tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of people in Florida that need new cars because all of our cars floated away or flooded. Um, there's a real shortage. But anyway, that's my car update. So that's what I was thinking about. The second thing I was thinking about is today's a big anniversary, right? It's 1 month ago today, on the 28th, was when Ian hit our home and changed our life forever, I guess. And so 1 month anniversary today, and then the 1 year anniversary of us moving to Florida, selling everything we own, and fulfilling a 30-year dream. And yesterday I kept feeling like, is this the right choice? And I remember walking on the beach over the last year, and sometimes God just saying to me, you know, this is short term. This is a short term live. You're going to move again. Something's going to come up. So I don't know what that means, or if I'm supposed to move, or I'm supposed to wave the white flag, which breaks my heart to think about. But I'm open to it. Like, I don't know. Tomorrow we'll go back for the first time to our condo. And I know it's going to be overwhelming and devastating. Um, but also hopeful, right? Like, go get some clothes and get a pizza cutter, get the silly things you need that you don't have, and markers and backdrops and whatever. Anyway, I'm better today and I'm excited to go work out, even though I'm super sore. It just, moving our body, movement is medicine and it makes us feel physically better. And um, every day is a little bit better. It's amazing to me. It's been a month. There's moments that it feels like it was yesterday, and there's moments that it feels like um, there was a long time ago that it happened. And so I just, I'm grateful for every day. And I wake up at 4 and I lay in bed and decide, do I want to get up? And if I move, then my buddies move. You want to say hi to everybody, Peanut? Say, I'm feeling better. My drops are helping a little. Mom does ointment and drops. Mom and dad take care of me. I need a haircut desperately, but the groomers are so booked they can't get me in. Everything's so busy in Florida, isn't it? Good morning, Carol and Shauna. Good morning. So anyway, hoping to get that work in, planning to get that work out in today. Um, one day at a time. Tomorrow morning, heading back in to see what is left and what it looks like. Some friends have said they're marking our walls if they have mold or mildew in them. They're boarding up windows if seams or glass has been broken. Our lanai is super unsafe, so I'm curious what that will look like because the metal has been removed or pulled from the wall and the screens. But every day is a little bit better. Greg and I ate dinner at 8:30 last night, which is not normal, but we went to, there's a place here in town called Buckets, and every night, they're fairly close to us, less than a mile, I think, from where we're living. Every night they do a fundraiser for a restaurant and to support their employees. So we felt good about that. Like we want to start doing stuff and giving back. There's a there was something built recently on Lover's Key called Eagle's Nest, and they said it can withstand the strongest hurricane. And I watched it, I think it was on 60 Minutes because of how they poured the concrete. And I wanted to share with my son because he is an engineer and is always directing concrete pours. But they said it could withstand like up to 500-mile-an-hour winds. So I'm curious what happened to that because it was quite a fascinating building and I didn't get over to see it. I was hoping to go when my son and daughter come here. So, anyway, I'm grateful today. I'm alive. Yeah, it was Tina's bar last night, Carol. It was wild and crazy there. But we sat, they have a little patio with grass. So Greg and I sat alone. And she said, if you come to dinner at 8:30, you'll be the only ones here. But if you come at 6, you won't find a place to park because it's been so busy. So I'm happy for them. And I'm happy for all the fundraising they've done. And everybody has different emotions, how they're processing. Yes, it's grief. And grief comes in waves and it's a different kind of grief. But it's a lot of grief, and some people can process through anger or stress or sadness or frustration. And I think Greg puts his head down and does hours and hours of work. He's on a very intense project till November 4th. And for me, I let my emotions flow and my vulnerability and authentic truth. And I'm so grateful that me being honest about who I am and where I'm at. Not only is my own journaling, video journaling to record this because I don't have the strength to write it, but it's also very cathartic and healing. And I just think every day that I get up and I'm like, okay, we're going to get there. Okay. And I take a little longer walk. And I got up past 10,000 steps 3 days last week, which was huge because I literally was not getting 2,000 steps in since the hurricane. And I love to get at least 10,000 in. It just makes me feel better. Movement is my medicine, or one of the many medicines I use to stay balanced and healthy and happy and hopeful. So a bit anxious about going back to the condo tomorrow, but also excited to just get some things and some familiarity. And I have some speaking engagements coming up, and I promised one I'd wear my red cowboy boots. So I'm hoping to get those out because they make me feel alive. But I think they have a big cowboy boot sponsor for the event. So I want to make sure I'm supporting that partnership. So anyway, and I was also thinking on my walk this morning, I was thinking saying God bless you is good and saying peace be with you is good. But what I was thinking about is really it is when we do have, in the midst of the storms, in the midst of the pain and the chaos of life and challenges, and nobody's challenge is greater or less than another. We get to feel whatever we feel. But I was thinking, may God's peace be with you is a blessing, because when you have peace in the midst of chaos, it's a miracle. It's awe-inspiring because being disruptive feels very disruptive internally in our bodies and in our emotions. But when we are like, okay, I have peace. It's not going to be easy. Still got to find a car. Still got to call the eye specialist today, deal with that. Get a workout in. I'm not going to say try. I'm going to work out at either 9:30 or 4, but I got to take the dogs out again before I go. And it probably will be 4 because I've got a meeting. All right. Love to you all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for encouraging. And especially Carol Ring and Shauna Marie. You guys are my cheerleaders, my supporters, my encouragers, my texters, my believers in me when I don't believe in myself. So thank you. God bless you, and may peace be with you today as you go out and love the world. Thanks.